Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Ziggy from Show Origins, and today I want to talk about something people say, and it doesn't just reference the Jump Force community. It references a lot of like anime games or just certain video games in general. When people say that, when people really call out if a game's unbalanced or certain things don't make sense, the first thing that comes to my mind, well, it's made for casuals, it's not a competitive game, which it does. Like that's just like, I don't understand that mentality of saying that, because one, I want to point out to you, all games are made for casuals. If no publisher makes a game for the hardcore audience only and expects a good profit back, because at the end of the day, majority of buys and majority of games come from casual. Yes, the hardcore base is gonna stay longer, and that's what they have like esports for and things of that nature. But look at Street Fighter 5, right? Street Fighter 5 didn't sell as well as Capcom would hope it sold because it didn't capture the casual audience. Look at Mortal Kombat, right? Who has the casual audience and who has a competitive audience. But at the same time, is Mortal Kombat unbalanced and broken when majority of the people who actually buy Mortal Kombat is a casual audience? Because if you look at the competitive numbers for like Evil and stuff, when it comes to like Mortal Kombat or Injustice, those numbers drop. Like Street Fighter, the numbers rise, right? The number usually rises. But when it comes to like Mortal Kombat or Injustice or any NetherRealm fighting game, right? The games that sell the most when it comes to the fighting game community, the numbers actually drop on when it comes to like Evil and things like that afterwards. So a lot of people who buy the game, like a Mortal Kombat game, which sells a lot, sells way more than like Street Fighter and things like that, they're the casual audience. The casual audience is gonna make up majority of the player base. So when developers make game, don't get it twisted. Yes, they do want the competitive nature, but they also think about the casual audience also. So when you have a game that's unbalanced and broken, you say, well, it's for casuals, that doesn't make any sense, because why is Mortal Kombat not balanced and broken, right? Because don't think for a second they don't think about the casual audience when they make a Mortal Kombat game, because they definitely do, because they make up majority of the Mortal Kombat sales. No matter how much they push esports and Pro League and Evil and all this stuff, majority of the sales that come from Mortal Kombat are from casual players, people who pick up the game because the cool fatalities and things like that. They might hop online maybe for like a half an hour to an hour a day at best, and then eventually after a couple months they drop the game. Those casual audiences pick up those games also, but you don't see people say, well, Mortal Kombat is broken, unbalanced. I mean, for the most part, right? They might say a character is broken or he needs to be patched or nerfed or whatever. But for the most part, they don't, that's not the excuse when it comes to that community. So why do we let it slide in the anime game community? Being casual doesn't mean that something's broken or doesn't work properly or is a bad mechanic. Being casual means that it's easy to pick up. That doesn't mean it should be broken or anything like that. I'm really just tired of seeing that excuse when it comes. It's just not Jump Force. It's this excuse that's been thrown around for years when it comes to any type of game where someone calls it out for being broken or unbalanced or doesn't make sense. People are quick to say, well, it's made for casuals. All games are made for casuals at a level, all right? So we need to stop using that as an excuse. Certain things in Jump Force does not make. I don't understand how a support coming out almost in 4 seconds, right? A 4-second cooldown time for support means it's for casuals. I don't understand how certain characters doing amount of damage like Zoro is for casuals, because at the end of the day, that's definitely not for casuals. Because if a casual got online and a character did like a 90% death combo on them, they gonna probably drop the game quicker than a hardcore player would drop the game. Hardcore player would probably learn how to deflect that or how to block that or how to do the combo themselves. The casual players be like, whoa, what the hell, this is stupid, and then stop playing it. So yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just tired of seeing that excuse. It's just a pointless excuse to me, and it's a dumb excuse of this whole, well, it's made for casuals, so that's why the mechanic is broken or unbalanced or anything like that. It's just dumb. I'm tired of seeing it in this community. I'm just tired of seeing it in general in any community. But yeah, man, that's just some quick thoughts on things like that. In the comment section, let me know if you are a casual, you buy this game casually. Now, I buy these games casually. I'm not a competitive player. I just expect things, so I could just pinpoint when something is unbalanced and broken. So if you're a casual player, you buy this game, do you expect it to do whatever you want in the game? You think that's just okay for a game to be unbalanced and broken because you just want to pick up and play it? You don't want to really learn the game. Do you think that's okay, or do you think the game should be balanced and perfect, just in case even if you are a casual, maybe you really get into the game and you want to be competitive? No one expected Jump Force to be a competitive game. You had to be a numbskull to feel that way. But at the same time, we don't want a broken, unbalanced game because it doesn't make it fun for anybody. Sorry to tell you the truth. It doesn't make it fun for the casuals because competitive players can just take advantage of that and the casuals will definitely not win anything. And it doesn't make it fun for the competitive players because we realize how broken and unbalanced things are. So the whole thing, it was made for casuals. It needs to drop. We need to stop that, and it's just dumb. But yeah, man, that's just my thoughts on that. So peace, deuces, all of above.